With the One UI 8.5 update, goodlock has quietly received some amazing new features that can completely change how your Galaxy phone looks and works. Let's check them out. First, let's get to what I think is the biggest hidden goodlock upgrade in One UI 8.5, Quick Star. Samsung has really stepped up its quick panel customization game, giving users much more control over how it looks and behaves. To customize yours like this, head over to goodlock and open the Quick Star module. Here, the Edit Panel Style option allows you to add your own images directly into the Quick Panel. Under the Controls tab, you can add images to these 4 areas, and you can crop them if you want. But if you manage to select a single image and crop it perfectly, you can create something like this right here. To make things even cooler, you can add images to individual buttons as well, just like this in the Buttons section. The problem is that once you set an image, the icon completely disappears. I hope Samsung resolves that issue in a future update. Another small thing to keep in mind is that adding images only affects the shortcuts outside the button box right here. Even if you add images, you still can't freely resize elements, right? Previously, there were no free adjustments like the volume and brightness sliders. To customize things further, go to Advanced Settings and enable Resize Panel Items. Now you can freely adjust the size of the items however you like. You can remove shortcuts from the button box and add more outside of it. But here's something no one tells you. If you add too many shortcuts here, the panel will stretch much farther downward. When you try to close it, a single swipe won't be enough. So try to avoid adding too many shortcuts. Anyway, this creates a much more personalized experience and makes your quick settings panel feel truly unique instead of looking like every other Galaxy device. But Samsung didn't stop there. One of the most impressive additions is the ability to create a completely separate quick panel layout for landscape mode. Once you enable Edit Landscape Layout, rotating your phone allows the quick panel to have its own arrangement and customization independent of portrait mode. This level of control is something Galaxy users have been asking for, and it opens up a lot of possibilities for people who frequently use their phones in landscape orientation. Combined together, these changes make Quick Star one of the most exciting goodlock updates we've seen recently. If you install only one goodlock module after updating to One UI 8.5, Quick Star is probably the one I'd recommend checking out first. If you have Gallery Assistant installed, you'll now find a new option called Edit with Gallery Assistant directly inside the Gallery app menu. Previously, accessing some of Gallery Assistant's features required a few extra steps, but now Samsung has integrated it much more naturally into the Gallery experience. The Galaxy Enhance X app has also been added to Gallery Assistant. This makes photo editing feel much more seamless, because you can jump straight into enhanced editing tools without leaving the app. Next, let's look at Camera Assistant. Once you open the app, you'll notice some visual changes. Several settings have been grouped together and organized into separate sections. You now have 3D capture, additional modes that can be enabled here, and a new Customize Indicator option. This new option allows you to customize what you see while controlling the camera. Previously, these options were packed into the bottom menu, but now you can move them to the top indicators and interact with them directly from there. Camera Assistant has always been one of the most useful goodlock modules because it gives you additional control over how the camera behaves, and these new shortcuts make those controls even more accessible. Moving on to Lockstar, Samsung has added a couple of interesting customization options for the lock screen. Tap the Lockstar button, and at the bottom, you'll find Unlock Animation. Enable it, and you'll get several animation types with additional settings underneath. Each animation type comes with different customization options, and at the bottom, you can adjust the speed using presets or create your own custom speed. It's a subtle visual change, but it makes the transition from the lock screen to the home screen feel smoother and more modern. The second addition is that you can now disable automatic brightness adjustment for the always-on display. Previously, AOD brightness would automatically adapt depending on the environment, but now you have the option to take full control yourself. This is particularly useful if you prefer a consistent brightness level throughout the day. Now let's talk about one of my favorite modules, Home Up, because it has received several new updates. First, open the Home Up app and go to Home Screen. Once you're there, you'll find widget settings near the bottom. Here, you can adjust widget sizes, and the changes apply to every widget on your home screen. It looks like Samsung has expanded widget-related settings, giving users more control over how widgets behave and appear on the home screen. The next improvement is related to folders. Scroll down and you'll find Large Folder. The new addition here is the Custom option. Now go back to the home screen, create a folder, tap and hold it, and then tap Enlarge. After that, tapping and holding the folder again gives you the ability to resize it however you want. You can customize it even further with options like opacity and color. The best part is that you don't even need to open the folder. Just tap an app directly to launch it. It's that simple. Additionally, you can adjust icon sizes and enable page scroll, allowing the folder to have multiple pages and store more apps in a single widget for easier access. Large folders already make home screens cleaner, and these improvements make them even more practical. Interestingly, the Edge panel section has also been updated. Here you'll find the integrated panel option. Once enabled, the Edge panel shortcuts and apps sections are combined into a single panel for easier access. Tap the edit icon, and you'll be able to add apps, shortcuts, and contacts to the same panel. Also, enable more items in Apps Edge, and you'll be able to add many more favorites here. Overall, Home Up continues to be one of the most powerful goodlock modules, and these additions make it even better for people who love personalizing every part of their Galaxy phone. Those are some of the best hidden goodlock features available with One UI 8.5. Let me know in the comments which feature is your favorite, and share your unique quick panel layout with the community. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel because we still have a lot more hidden One UI 8.5 features to cover, and that video is coming very soon. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.